Good morning and welcome to the show. My name is Gui. Now this week we take you through yet another marvelous journey into the world of art. We will hear from a number of artists, see different styles of artwork, and even get a sneak peek into one of the modern art galleries. But first, let's express life on canvas with the help of Patrick Mukabi, whose specialty is in drawing life forms.
Portraits, life form painting, expressing life on canvas. Better yet, placing life on canvas. It's glorious. And today, with the help of Patrick Mukabi, a well-known artist, you and I get some insight into what I think is the most fascinating of art forms.
The beauty in drawing a living person is the challenge also. How to capture the person in quick succession like a camera.
As he starts, there's a lot of color to choose from, and a lot of thought goes into the choice of each one.
And I've chosen colors which I'll need like to sketch to present light and shadow, and also to capture a skin tone.
Generally, rule number 1. Start off by confirming your proportions.
I'm measuring the length in comparison to the width of the head. And the width is about 1 1/4 of the length of the head. So that's the basic shape I want.
And of course, it all starts with a sketch. Right now, he's in a pretty good mood, and he tells me this is a sort of prerequisite for this art.
If my mood is bad, they come out bad. Or also the person who's posing. If they're not comfortable enough, also it becomes it becomes a problem.
The rest of the rules generally vary with the step the artist is on. For instance,
when you're doing a portrait of a woman, the neck is very important. And you pretend they have longer necks. Then there are also some rules again. When you're painting the upper lip and the lower lip, the upper one is always darker than the lower one because most of the time it faces downwards. And the one that is facing upward is always lighter, gets more light through it.
Ever notice how portraits always look older? Well, this is actually intentional.
Many people complain that, oh, I look a bit older, but you usually find they grow into their portrait. They start looking like the portrait eventually, slowly and slowly. So that's my basic human being.
You will notice that every so often, this artist steps away from his piece, looks at it, then moves back.
The painting is the one that decides how I change it. So when I look at it, it tells me I need to change. And here I can see I need to change a bit and bring in the ear.
We're down to tones now, and decisions are made over how to place them.
So now I go and start getting tones. I think I'm going to start with the shadow areas. And I'm going to use the brown and just mix in a bit of blue. The reason my teacher used to tell me, the shadow is a cool place. So where the shadows are, which is darker, is cold, and blue is a colorful coolness. So you add the blue, get it.
See, I always thought the model must be still. Clearly, I was wrong.
You tend to register as much as possible when you look at the model. Ideally, it should be 4 seconds on the model, 1 second on the canvas. So you're always there like 4 seconds, because that is where the problem is, and that is where the solution is.
The details and corrections come last. And right after, clothes and accessories.
Shadow of the dress and the skin.
After all, the dress did come after the man. Everything about this is fascinating, especially the bond that forms between artist and model.
We become very close. And when they have problems, they come back and we just talk about them. or something went wrong in their life, they come back like that.
And you thought only photographers captured those moments.
Amuna yeye, amuna yeye.
In this age of digital art, pencil drawings still hold an important place. Now, it's a form of a fine art where an artist draws inspiration from a person, an object, or even from his imagination. Now, pencil drawing is an ability which comes naturally and which can be brushed with little training and lots of hard work. Up next, we showcase some mesmerizing pencil drawings from a truly gifted artist that will blow your mind away.
A writer turned, or rather muddled, into a pencil artist. The guru. That's what he likes to call himself. A motivational writer who picked up drawing as a sort of release from moments, those moments of frustration.
You reach a writer's block, sort of, your mind is so clogged, you can't do anything else. Then drawing just came about. One day I just took a pencil and started sketching something. I didn't even plan to do it, like just did something. And it ended up, it was an abstract piece. And it ended up being something that is worth looking at. And the feeling that I got from that, I felt relieved, I felt rejuvenated,
Well, this young man has done all his drawing on his old manuscripts, creating something out of potential rubbish. This is just part of the uniqueness of his work though. First, you will notice that he does not use any color. Everything here is black and white.
It's kind of contemporary. Being colorful is so traditional. So this one is, to me, it's a bit modern and a bit futuristic.
And then there is the fact that no erasers were used in the creation of this sometimes realistic but mostly abstract pieces. The perfection of an imperfection. Well, of course, the other reason this work can be classified as different is the fact that it is on ordinary A4 paper, done with just ordinary pencil. And his style.
I think art should not be perfect, because it's the moment it becomes perfect, it becomes a science. And to be, I usually try to draw whatever I can, whatever comes to mind.
There are a total of 53 pieces all created, 42 of them creating a major arrangement. A segmented piece. I think this guru likes to segment things. A lot of his work bears this witness. Well, this is a man who says that art is his savior, that which rescued him from his creative block, his savior from the box, that can sometimes be art as everyone knows it. Pencil work by the guru.
To some people, art appears very impractical. They don't understand its purpose, and while they may feel a given work is interesting or pretty, they fail to grasp why it moves people. Now, regardless of this, however, art serves as vital nourishment to the human spirit. Do send us your comments to midmorning@standardmedia.co.ke, or better yet, go to our Facebook page, KTN Midmorning, like it and drop in a comment. We would love to hear from you. That's all we have for you today. Do enjoy the rest of your day.